This is Tom Holland for Field Target Tech. Today I'm at the range. It's Sunday, June 9th. I got 2 more days after this, weather permitting, to get all my stuff in order for Crossman. Maybe a 3rd day depending on the weather. Today I'm going to be trying out some pellets that I didn't get a chance to try last week, some of which I forgot. So we're going to try some heavier pellets, as I discussed in the last week's episode. What we're going to do is we're going to try some more heavy ones. So we got some Sniper Magnums to try. We got some Exact Heavies to try. We even have some New Boy Seniors at 15 grains. We'll try them out too. And yes, believe it or not, we even have the Gamma. So we're going to see, you know, if these shoot in, first of all, the TM1000, then we'll try the Steyr, and then we'll try the Marauder. The Marauder I took apart, I tuned it, I got the thing operating the way I wanted to. I was wasting a lot of air, so I changed the valve and some other stuff. So I'm not going to print, I'm not going to show on camera groups unless they're worth it. Every pellet I used last week was absolutely useless, and I'm not going to waste your guys' time. So, and everyone keep in mind that what I found pellet-wise that doesn't work in my guns doesn't necessarily will not work in yours. I already had one of the guys comment online that he couldn't believe that I forget one of the pellets, whatever one it was. I believe it was the JSB Premiers, the shorter ones in the box, the redesigned 8.4s. He couldn't believe that I didn't have anything that they shot well in, and he says that they were all nail drivers in his guns. Well, not mine, and he's got some of the guns that are the same. So with that just goes to show that you just got to test each and every individual gun. You get 4 or 5 TM1000s that come off the assembly line together. I guarantee you they're not going to like the same pellet. Chances are that they could, but from what I understand, it's just a hit or miss thing with pellets, because your batch of pellets might be different than my batch of pellets. Head size, weights, consistencies, batch numbers, lot numbers, die numbers, and all of that. There's so many factors involved. So I'm going to go and I'm going to zero this thing in. I'm going to shoot a few of these pellets. If anything is worth notifying you guys and letting you guys know, I'll film it. Otherwise, like last week, you know, there was nothing worth showing group-wise because they were all absolutely horrible. So unless I have a good success with one of these, that'll be that. And if I can't find a pellet out of all this mess that I like, I go back to my Field Target Trophy, which is my go-to pellet from H&N, and we'll use that. So I'm used to it, and that'll work. So stick around and stay tuned to see what happens. Okay, guys, we tested a little bit with the TM1000. I had a slight problem with it. It leaked through the valve, lost all my air, so I had to take it apart to reset the valve and everything. But I fixed the problem, so we should be up and running with that. I tried a couple of the heavier pellets. Some of them were useless, and some of them were promising. The Sniper Magnums at 15 grains and change shot very well out of them, and very accurately. In the wind, they didn't drift a whole lot. And also, another pellet that was surprisingly accurate within reason was the H&N Pile Driver at 21 grains. At only 500 feet per second muzzle, these things just didn't drift. What I have to look at is the uniformity of these pellets, because some of them fit tighter and looser than others in the breech. And when I shot them through the chronograph, I would get some readings that were very much related to that, what I believe would probably be a weight difference, as well as head size difference. The the foot per second spread was almost 60 at that point. These pellets don't have a skirt on them, so it doesn't blow out to trap the air like most pellets do. They probably would work better in the Marauder here, because those pellets that Crosman designed these barrels around have a very, very tight fit as well. So they don't depend on a skirt blowing out to make an air seal. They depend on the tightness of the fit of the pellet to begin with. So we'll have to take a bunch of these and weigh them, scrutinize them, send them through some head size tests and stuff like that. But the TM1000, it looks like the Sniper Magnums at 15 grains and change, 14.97 grains, they worked very well. They didn't drift a whole lot. They worked very accurately in it, so we might use those out of the TM1000. I'm trying the Marauder here, and we're trying regular JSB heavies, and it looks like that's going to be the pellet for this particular gun. They're working very well. We have a real decent breeze here. You can probably hear the wind in the camera actually on the microphone. We probably got wind here up to about, I would say, if not 15 miles an hour, probably pretty close to it. I'm not going to go and show groups at the moment because I'm fighting wind. I'm just sighting in, but everything went very well. One of my projects is I'm going to be shooting pistol also at Crosman in a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I set up my 1720T to shoot it around 8 foot-pounds or so, and it's extremely accurate. I might consider in the future down the road as a winter project, take a 1720T and put a Lotha barrel on it, a longer air tube, mount it in a rifle stock and shoot it as a rifle. I have a group at 20 yards with the pistol, and I got 30 shots in a 22 caliber hole with it. So its accuracy is pretty promising. So that being said, I'm going to do a little bit more testing, and that'll be it. Be wrapping it up. But really, most of these heavyweight pellets really didn't work, except for 1 or 2. The Gamos, the new boys, none of them really worked. So I'm just zeroing the Marauder in now for JSB 10.3s, and we'll go with that. So we'll see how they work. They seem to be working well in the wind. So that being said, other than that, we'll do another round of testing next week. We'll finalize what we're using. Just a quick shout out to Mr. Jerry Cupples. If you're watching, thank you for sending me the Pelletgage R, and I am going to assemble that device in the future on camera, so you guys can see how it gets put together, how it's assembled, and how the sorting process with that upgrade of the old Pelletgage works. So I would like to thank him again, and we'll do a review on that shortly. So for Field Target Tech, this is Tom Holland.